precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull up bear, we adapt, typhoon. Wallets packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trade intuition, candlestick intuition. Charts wilder than Wild West ambition. We got the drive, mad clicks, no permission. Ready for the moon, orbit's our mission. Let's make this money, stacking sats, no fiat. Eyes on the prize, mad gains, where's the hack? Diamond hands, no flinch, iron combat. Full speed to the peak, no fallback. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.
All right, guys, so let's try this again. And I believe I am live now. Okay, so it says back. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and do a pop-out chat for this one. The Matrix is real, guys. The Matrix is real. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this started in 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1, and we got the camera going. We got the camera going. Good. Let's see if we can adjust the lighting. That I forgot to do. Go. All right. Okay. So I think we're back now. Hopefully it works now. I'm telling you guys. Hopefully it works. Now I did see that there was a request already. Hopefully it works. Okay. Good. So we have Pi. Pi is our first request. Pi. Now, I'm going to run through Bitcoin really quick, and then we will go ahead and get started. So, Chan, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Chan. Chan is asking for Pi. So we're going to look at Pi, and I believe the chat is going good. Works. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Not sure what's going on, guys. The Matrix is real. The Matrix is real. All right. So let's go and get started. We're looking at Bitcoin. This is the liquidation heat map and our levels. Here are levels. Oh, we already tapped it. 89.3. Let's go to the 12-hour really quick. Okay, so we did. See, this wasn't even an update, even though I refreshed the screen. That's weird. That's really weird. So we did tap this lower liquidity level at 89.3. So we have this up here at 91. Wow, let me refresh this again because this is really, really weird. Yeah. Leave a like. Yes, guys, please definitely smash the like. It does help support the channel. And speaking about the channel, let us look at this. So if you have not seen this video already, I strongly recommend you see this. This video is in reference to the ECOFLOW schematics. I go over schematic 1 and 2 for both distribution and accumulation. So definitely watch this. Do you use ECOFLOW? Let me know in the chat with a yes or a no. Do you use ECOFLOW? Yes or no? I'd really like to know that. Have you ever used it? Yes or no? And for me, when I first started, my mentor, I had like 5 mentors. Paid a lot of money when I first started because I did not want to go through all the trials and tribulations that every trader goes through. I wanted to reduce the time of learning, and by doing so, you pay. Like you're either going to pay the market or you're going to invest in yourself and learn all this stuff. Now, when I was doing this, one of my mentors, he would show me the ECOFLOW theory, and I lost a lot of money. Lost a lot. When I go big, you know. I was doing a lot. I want to say, man, I can't even remember, but I want to say I had maybe like 72, 74 ECOFLOW trades that I was doing. Because, man, I was going to make money. I was going to be a millionaire. No, I ended up losing a lot. And in this video, I show you the pros and cons, pretty much, of using ECOFLOW. And you'll be very interested to see what I found out. So definitely, when you do watch the video, always smash the like, always leave a comment, etc., etc. Let's see here. Jesse says, I use it with the breakout continuation. Hey, there you go. A complete thought. Jesse, today is your day. Jesse, today is your day. Very nice. Let's see here. Finally back. Hopefully it works. I know the matrix is real for sure. Telling you. See, that's the first thing I do when you enter a stream. That's the first thing you do. Well, normally I do, but I was really worried about getting all the chats up because I have to pop out the chats in order for it to come up to my program so that I could do this. If I don't, then I can't do that. So I was doing that, and then it's like, all right, my music already finished. Let me go and get started. And normally, like that, I think that's the first time I actually started. Maybe the second time in like 5 years, I started talking without checking the stream was going. So yes, I understand. All right, moving on. So yeah, definitely check out that video. All right. Let's see here. Not gonna go over all the stuff that I just went over because, well, I already went over it, and that video is gone. No more of that video. This is what I was talking about right here as far as Bitcoin goes. This was my thought process. Did a few different videos in reference to the VIP group. I was updating them pretty much all night. There was a video that I made. It was a 2-minute video right around 4 o'clock in the morning talking about this part right here. You know, I made a video here, and then a few hours later, I made another video here saying that I want the price, which was right here at the time because we can see it bouncing. I was saying that I don't want it to bounce here on this blue dotted line, which goes back to our previous cycle. I don't want it bouncing here. I want it to retrace even further because the more it retraces, the stronger the price movement is. Because as it's going up, you think it's strong, but it's not. It's leaving all of this liquidity behind. And then when it drops, exhibit A. Price went up. Look at the candles. Look at these candles. And then boom. These are hourly candles. And then boom. And then boom. And the retrace was very small. We want the retracement at least to here, maybe even to here. And then it went up again, a little bit higher, came down, got support here, came down barely, but still leaving all this behind. Came up, did a lower high, and what happened? Exhibit A, dump city. Now let's take that same example and put it here. We have the run up, we have the run up. We have the pullback to here, we have the pullback to here. We have support here, we have support here. Now here, this did go up to do another high, which is higher, and then it came down. So what I'm looking for is, and this right here, I'm showing you, let's go ahead and do that, and then let's go lock it. lock it. So now here what I'm showing is I have two thought process. I always have two, minimum two. The price is here, go up, get rejected. That's what I want. Come down to about this level, if not at least to the golden pocket, but give me at least 0.5. Same scenario where the price action was at. If it does come up, hopefully comes down, find support here. But since it didn't go up this high, this retracement is perfect, about 50%. This is what we want. We want to see this. Then it bounces here, comes up. Hopefully we do a lower high. It comes down to this. I wanted to break this dotted line to at least here, the 382 from this pull. Now, granted, I do have to adjust the pull. So let me go ahead and unlock this. And now make sure my magnet tool is on. And now come up here. Now there's a lot of drawings. So let me go ahead and delete. I kind of don't want to delete these because I want to show this for the thought process. It's okay. Let me just delete them. Because I like showing the same thought process for my 4 o'clock show. Now, if the price comes down, it could come down here. I don't want it coming down here, though. I really want it coming down here. This is where I want it to come down to. Right here. Because this will be nice and healthy. And then now start breaking up. But when the price was here, come up, down, make a higher high. It's okay to break this low so we can take away some of this liquidity, come down to about here, and then start again. So that's my thought process on that. Let me check the chats. See here, Joe, that's why I support and immediately send you a message. Yeah. And Jesse, I need to put you on for one of my contacts on Telegram. So if something like that happens, you can just call me. And of course, I don't answer the phone, but I'll see it's like, oh, snap, something's happening. And then you can send me a message and it's like, oh, so I'll be adding you to my contacts, Jesse. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We got bullets on parade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a sneeze coming. And I'm back. All right. I see Joe. Other carbon-based life forms that I know. You're the best. All right. So here, going down the list. See here. Let's see. Thoughts on 21 SMA on Bitcoin Weekly. Okay. Let's do that. Let's go to the Bitcoin Weekly. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's go ahead and hide our drawings. Let's hide our drawings for the meantime. Right click. Let's do this. Oh, the drawings aren't gone. Oh, this is the weekly. I was like, why do I have it as a W? So this is a weekly. And let's put on our 21 SMA. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and adjust this. So let's do 21. Well, let's do this one as a 21. 21. And for my 21, it's normally white. But for the 21, I will make it a beigeish color. And let's put this a little bit thicker. Very thick. Okay. So we lost the 21. So this is on the weekly time frame. We have our 9 SMA, our 21, our 30, our 50, and our 200 way down here. So thoughts on it breaking the 21 SMA? No thoughts. It's below it. It hasn't closed yet. We still have 4 days. So there's really no thoughts on it. How about thoughts on the daily time frame? Okay, well, we can do that because, the daily. So here are my thoughts. On the 200, we're breaking below it, but then we're coming right back up. We're having buying pressure underneath our 200 SMA. And let's go to a 12-hour. On the 12-hour, we have all of these very close together and starting potentially to curve up. Now, here's the question. what do the SMAs tell us? And it's so funny when I watch these people, because what does the SMA tell us? The SMA is a simple moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. So as the price goes up, guess what the averages are going to do? The averages are also going to go up. Why? Well, because we're closing higher. It's adding to the average equation of higher numbers, resulting in the moving average, again, average, to come up. The more the price action goes up, the more average, or rather the higher the average goes up. So you'll see the 9 crossing the 21, the 21 crossing the 30, the 30 crossing the 50 crossing the 200 as price goes up. And I see this all the time from so many people. They're like, hey, look, guys, we have a bullish cross right now. We have the 9 crossing the 21 or the 21 crossing the 50. That's like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it because price is going up. Now, granted, I don't know where the moving averages are at, but if you click on the moving averages, like you can see, oh, well, they're starting to curve up. And the more this goes up, guess what? Each one of these, the higher the moving average, the longer it takes because it has to get more data, but the slower they move. But eventually, if price continues going up, all of them will curve up. So that's my thought process on that. Same thing with money flow. It's so funny. Look, guys, we have money flow coming in. I don't even know. Do we have money flow coming in? Let's see. Well, let's put on some Fu Manchu. Let's do some Fu Manchu. Okay, before we do that, we're on the daily. Let's go to the daily. I'm going to hide this stuff. Going to hide, let's see, I'm going to hide this. And I'm going to tell you when we have money flow coming in. We have money flow coming in right around this area, Alt V. We have money coming in around this area, Alt V. We have money coming in pretty much right around this area, Alt V. It's on the daily time frame, okay? This is when money coming in. Money coming out, we can do it right here, Alt V, but this one we'll put as a red. Money coming out, we can put it, I say right here. Money coming out, we can say right here. Now, I don't know, but let's see. Well, let's go to Fu Manchu. Fu Manchu, what do you say? Fu Manchu is the free version of Market Cipher B. And Joe, you're going off topic. I know, it's right here. Fu Manchu. Well, let's go. Let's go. So I don't know how to move these up, but what I can do is squish these, get squished, and make this one come up. Oh, I can't do it like that. So do this, this, this. Okay. So money flow. Do I have my money flow on here? Where's my money flow? Do y'all see money flow on my chart? Money flow. There it is. There's my money flow. Okay. Let's see here. So here I said money flow. Well, let's start from over here. Here I'm saying money flow is going to start coming in. Money flow starts coming in. Pretty amazing. I'm a psychic. Money flow is coming in. Then we have money flow starting to go out. Oh, look at this. It's coming down. Increase this. We have money flow coming down. Pretty amazing. Money flow is coming down. Then here, it starts coming up a little bit and then comes down. Oh, look at this. Money comes up and it comes down. Joe, you're pretty smart. I know everything reacts to price. Everything. We have money flow coming down. Money flow eventually comes down and it goes to the red. Coming down, now coming up, possible. Yep. Here, money flow is coming down, now coming up, and then now it's coming down. So my question to anybody who uses money flow, how can price go up and money flow go down? That's my question. If you can't answer that question, you don't know how or what money flow is measuring. Because I don't know that question. I don't know the answer. That's why I'm asking it. But yeah. So let's get rid of these. But yeah, in reference to the moving averages, the way I use them is just for confluence. It's like, okay, you know, it's above the 200, which is good. It's showing me that the price action has strength. It's above the 21. Okay, show me it has strength. Does it mean that it's going to find support on it? Nope. Let's give you examples. Let's see here. I'm trying for a bounce. Okay, no, I don't want to use a tight one. Let's go to, okay, let's just say the 50. So price action goes and it bounces right on it. And it goes up. And then, but then it breaks right through it. So this is just an indicator for me. Is it strong right now or is it not strong? That's all it is for me. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I saw something about crypto face. I'll check that in a moment. Here. That's funny. Haircut. See ya. Here. Kelly says, I made it. Awesome. Are we going up? I don't know. What was the thought process? Let's come back over here. Let's put it on this. This. Let's review, set the charts. I want it to come down. I really want it to come down. I want to do a lower high, come down, because this overall is healthy. Let's take off our moving averages so we don't have too much mess on our computer, on our chart. I want the price to come down. I want this to be a lower high. I want it to come down at least to here, the golden pocket, before starting to make higher highs and higher lows. Right now, I'm afraid that if we go up and come down and go up and come down, that when we do break our low, it's going to dump very hard. Exhibit A right here. See how it just went up, down, and then when it comes down really hard. So I really want to see it come down here. At least to here, the 0.5, so around 86.5. I would like to see it, but 85.5. That's a good area. See here. See, Kelly says, oh, do you use the SMAs? Yeah, I do. But I only use it to show me so what I do is I trade on momentum. I trade on price action and momentum. Everything, every single indicator, I feel like screaming this from the top of my lungs. Every single indicator is based off of the price action. Price action is king. If you can identify price action, your chart doesn't need like all these indicators. It really doesn't. Now, do I use them? Sure. Why? Well, it shows me if I'm above the 200, I'm great. If I'm above the 50, I'm good. If I'm above the 9, keep on going. But it just tells me the momentum, the strength of the price action, because again, the moving average is an average of the counterbody closes. A lot of people can't understand that part. It's an average. So as price goes up, the averages are going to go up. The lines are going to go up. The lower the line number, let's say a 9 SMA versus a 21, the 9 SMA will move faster than the 21. The 21 will move faster than 50. The 50 faster than 100 or 200. So because of that, I know that, let's just put this on here. This is on the 1 hour time frame. You know, I'm losing, and that is way too many lines. I can't even concentrate. If I lose a level, then I was like, okay, more than likely it's going to come down to the next one. You know, but I don't treat the moving averages as support or resistance. They are a form of support resistance, but from 0 to 10, their strength is about a 4, because they can easily break it or bounce off of it, because it's an average of where the candles closed. All right, moving on. Let's see here. See here. Very good. Very, very nice. And okay. Okay, so right now, so I don't forget, I just added Jesse to my contacts. So if anything like that ever happens again, which it should never happen again, Jesse, you have permission to come. There we go. Let's see here. On the list. Okay. Kelly says, I've been using the 13 and the 50 EMA. Awesome. Now, here's another question. This is what I love. I love this back and forth. Here's another question that I get. Do I use the EMAs or the SMAs? I use the SMAs. I know there's traders out there that use the EMAs. Use whatever works for you. Now, the question is, why? So whenever you're following somebody and they happen to use a certain thing, don't just say, oh, I use the EMAs. Oh, okay, cool. And then follow them blindly. Ask them why. And what's the difference? What's the difference between EMA and SMA? I'll give you the answer. You have the EMA, which is the simple moving average, or otherwise known as the smooth moving average, versus the EMA, which is the exponential or the fast moving average. Now, what's the difference between a smooth / simple and a fast? Well, it's just, I look at it like time frames. Do you want to be trading on a 5-minute time frame where it's up and down, it's very fast, you have all these ups, or do you want to trade on a 4-hour time frame where it's slower? Now, granted, because it's slower, you enter later, but the levels that are performed are stronger. That's how I look at EMAs versus SMAs. A simple moving average, it's slower than an EMA. EMAs are fast. Boom, 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 boom. The simple moving average, nice and slow. So that's why I use the SMAs versus the EMAs. And I challenge everybody, whoever you're watching, ask them, why do you use the EMAs versus the SMAs? And see if they even know why. Because most people will say, well, my mentor used it, so I use it. Okay, what's the difference then? Well, I just use the EMAs. Moving on. Really, you don't even know what they are? You have to understand what the tools that you use, you have to know what they are. You already do. Now, if you use the EMAs and you're killing it, keep on doing it. Anything that you use that I don't, and you're making money, you're winning, keep on doing it. If you start losing and you're kind of questioning, like, what's going on now? Like, everything was great and now it's, then, they say, Joe, like, these are the tools I'm using. They used to work. I was like, okay, well, you might want to maybe not use this one and use this one. Just see how it works. See if it works better for you. I don't know. Let's see here. See, Kelly says, the 13 and the 50 EMA cross have been helping me on the 5-minute time frame when I watch it, if confirmed on the 15-minute. Okay. So does anybody know what's going on right now with that with that scenario. So let me draw it out for you. So we have the, let's see, the 13 SMA, which moves very fast. And depending on where let's say we're in a downtrend. So the 50, this is our 13, and this is our 50. The 50 EMA takes a lot longer to reach. So the 50 is coming down nice and slow. And this whole time, the price action is doing this. The whole time, the price action is doing this number. Eventually, working its way up. The reason I know it's working its way up, more than likely, is because the 50 SMA is kind of trying to catch up to the price action. And it's doing this number. So eventually, when your lower moving average, EMA, crosses your 50, this is saying that more than likely, you're doing this number. You're in an uptrend, or it's looking good. How do I know this? The 13 EMA is crossing the 50 EMA. So this is telling me that the price action is good. So when you go to a 5-minute time frame, there's a much higher chance that the price might continue to go up. You can always go down because it's a low time frame. But when you zoom out to a 15-minute or whatever time frame, an hour time frame, you can see that the overall picture is starting to go up. That's what that means. Okay, move it on. Let's see here. Very nice, very nice. Hopefully you can see all that. See, can we check out dots? Yes, definitely. So we're gonna do pi and dots. DCA, okay, DCA, thank you. DCA. See, other SMAs have been slow confirmations. See here. 6 more days, CryptoFace gave out a code. Oh yeah. So yes, Jason's Grantham. Yeah, and you just gotta make sure that the spelling's correct. I believe it is. But yes, 50% off. Yes, very true. Let's see here. See, I suppose I just wish I knew where price was going. Yeah, same. And nobody does. I mean, that's why we use our support resistance levels to tell us where we might get rejected or we might find support. But you can easily break resistance, easily break support, easily break out of a range, easily break, go invalidate a pattern. It can do whatever it wants. And that's why I trade level by level. Once I found that out, man, it can do whatever it wants. So here. See, Brackets Avenger says, Joe is very good at trading price action trading. Yeah. Now, I don't win all the trades. I'll tell you that. I don't need anybody to tell you that. I don't win all the trades. But my trades, if you can see what might happen based off of, different levels, hopefully you can capitalize on it. And pretty soon it's going to get really easy to trade, guys. Really, right now it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. So, let's see here. See, hey, how do we do on cat trade? Man, I was in it all up until last night. I mean, no, this morning. Yeah, I exited right here. So we entered the trade and it was doing good. I was up like 40% or whatever it was. And I completely forgot about it. And then this morning when I'm doing all my charts and everything, I say, hey, man, I'm in a trade. And I forgot I'm in B&B and this one. And that's one problem with me. I forget I'm in trades. And sure enough, I go and I look at it and I see it here. I was like, hopefully I get rejected here. And then I look at Bitcoin and I see Bitcoin, wherever it was at, was going up. And I was like, And I'm looking at my other coins and all the other coins are going up. It's like, Because last night when other coins were going up, this one was still going down or this one's going up and they were going down. So it wasn't like really matching with the other coins. But when I saw Bitcoin going up, plus all the other coins I'm looking at going up, I was, oh, let me close it. So I ended up closing it here, losing very little. And then sure enough, I would have been stopped out. If I would have like, let me see, let it ride, I would have been stopped out. Let's see here. So this one ended up being a negative. So I lost. Let's see here. As far as trying it again, what I would like to see, like even this didn't play out. Like this would have been really nice to come and get this liquidity. It didn't want to do it. Instead, it came down barely, came down to this level, found support, broke this level, watch out, kept on. Boop. Here, finding support again. So here, I wouldn't necessarily short it unless we lose this support. Now, can you short it way up here and try to, catch the top? Sure. Too risky though. I would just wait for this. The break of this level, you can short, in my opinion. All right, moving on. See here. Kelly says, I really like the member video you put out last night. Yeah. So if you're not a YouTube member, I strongly recommend you become a YouTube member. I put a lot of really great videos. Now these videos, they're for my VIP group. And what I do is I trickle them down. And I believe Kelly is a believer and a believer member. We have supporter, we have believer, we have warrior. Of course, the higher tier you go, the more you get. Just makes sense. And there's right here, I put two, pretty much. This was on the second, this is on the fourth. And this is when it's important, like really important, where it's not just like a regular YouTube video. There's a video that I make for especially for my VIPs. And then it's like, oh, let me give to the YouTube members. So once again, if you're on the lowest tier, you might want to say, let's see what the higher tier is. And then eventually you go to the higher tier. And now you're making money if you're not already. And then you just join the VIP group. If you want to save all the time, you just join the VIP. And it saves you a crap load of time. All right, moving on. But yes, definitely check that out. Definitely check it out. Now, if you're curious about the membership, well then, that is right here. Reach out to me, trade_intuition. There's the stuff. I give you exact prices. Tell you when to move your stop losses. I'm not like these other groups where they give you like 10, 15, 20 charts a day. Just imagine, let's just say 10. Let's just say 10. 10 charts a day, 7 days a week. That's 70 charts. I don't do that. Yesterday, I posted 2 charts. I was going to do 3, but I waited. I was like, nope, it's not ready yet because I have to wait like 12 hours. So I do all the waiting for you, really. And when the market's great, man, when I post them, boom, within minutes to about an hour or so, they're moving because I've done all the waiting for you. Right now, it's rough. I'm not going to lie. It's rough. We'll post some trades. However, our BNB trade, that one's starting to move, which is good. And man, we got stopped out on that one. Barely got stopped out. And then it started coming out. And then, of course, we re-entered. And that's what's going to happen sometimes. You'll get stopped out and you just got to re-enter once it breaks a level. It's not a revenge trade. It's a break of a level trade. Let's see here. Going down the list. But thank you, Kelly. Thank you for those kind words. Appreciate you. Let's see here. List. Hey, we got Crypto Princess in the house. What's up, Crypto Princess? Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly for being here. You're the best. You are the best. And you're killing it. Absolutely killing it with the videos. Loving it. Let's see here. The list. Okay. See, I would have to save money to buy Chart Prime. I need it. Yeah. I like Chart Prime. And the link is in the description. I really do. Let's say like Bitcoin. Let me hide all my drawings so it doesn't get too confusing. But I have X for X marks the spot. And you don't have to have all of these on here, but this is like everything just thrown in here so that I can see everything all at once. With the exception of this dumb divergence one. I hate this divergence one. The divergence, well, boring. But here I have, it's going to take some time to load up. But here I have the these different dynamic reactors, quantum reactor. Basically, I use them for kind of the same way I use moving averages. If it's above it, great. If it's below it, not so much. Same thing with this stuff here. Now this, I actually changed it to, well, there's a way where you can show like the bottom. And that's instead of using the oscillator, you use the MVP oscillator. And then click OK. And I believe that's how you do it. Yeah, right now it's thinking. And then when you see the green lines, the green bars like this is saying it's the bottom. Now, it doesn't mean it's the absolute bottom, but it's just saying it's a bottom. So I really like that. And I mean, I like, for me, you know me, guys, I don't like indicators. I don't. Chart Prime, they prove themselves. So I'll put this one back. All right, let's go back to clear. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, the way the alumni uses Chart Prime is strong, yeah. And I need to start using it more. And who called me out? Somebody called me out yesterday saying that I need to go into the Discord more. And I do. It's just, I'm so busy. There's times where I don't even want to go sleep. Because I sleep for 3 hours, 4 hours, I'm behind 8 hours. Like, no. It's rough, you know. I got my group, I got my trades, I got my setups, all the updated videos I do. Pretty rough. All right, moving on. Joe, nobody cares about that. All right, moving on. See here. I've heard so much good things about Chart Prime, and I don't, yeah. Chart Prime, I really love it. I really do. If I had to, now granted, I've never used the official, the one from CryptoFace. I've never used the official one, but I have used Fu Manchu, which is the free version of Market Cipher. That's the name I was thinking of. So Fu Manchu, the one I just showed, is the free version of Market Cipher. Not by CryptoFace, but very strange how they're very similar. I'm just saying. But Fu Manchu, you know, I use that instead of spending a whole bunch of money that, like, I'm not going to use the indicator because I can see money flow with my eyeballs. Price go up, money go up. Price goes down, money goes down. Look here, the money flow is starting to curve down. Really? Okay, I can see it. I can literally see it. But everybody makes a big old thing about money flow. Money flow starting to come in. Really? I can see it. But not only that, but I need to break my level. Because you can have money flow come in all you want. But if it doesn't break my level, I'm not entering. Why? Because it can come up here and then come down. That is my thought process. Let's see here. Thank you, Crypto Princess. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. Okay. Let's see here. I think I want Market Cipher. Hey, there you go. For me, personally, I would recommend Fu Manchu to see if it helps. And if it helps, then you can get the CryptoFace's Market Cipher. Plus, there's also a lot of free Chart Prime. There's a lot of free Chart Prime indicators for free. You like spending money? Great. I always like doing like the try before you buy. And that's pretty much what I'm doing here. Like, I'm giving you all this information. I'm showing you how to trade. So like, you're trying out my skills. And if you like them, well, then you buy the VIP group. Here, there's a lot of free ones. You got liquidations by Chart Prime. You have mark. Oh, not that one. When they have a lock, that means it's a paid one. RSI Prime. I like that one. Yeah. But that's what I would do. Not saying not to buy it. Just saying what I would do is I would see if I can read it, if I can understand it, if it even helps me. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Fu Manchu, get over here. Let's just break this down. So let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. I already have Fu Manchu up. So here is, I'm going to give you a very quick rundown because I spent hours and hours, like 15, 25, I don't even know how many hours, watching a bunch of videos. So you see this lighter blue line. Now the colors are going to be different on, depending on what you get. But this is really thick. And once it starts narrowing down, that means it's going to possibly turn and go down. And what happens here? Price goes up and eventually it turns. It turns right here and it's coming down. Now let's just think about it. Let's look at what's going on. We have price coming up pretty far away from the average of the 9. Moving far away from the average of the 9 doesn't mean that it'll come back here, but it's moving away from the average. And this is kind of separating. Then as price comes back down to the average, this starts getting tighter. And then this starts coming down. And this is coming up. And then starts going up. And then this starts going up. What is leading what? So in my own personal view, if I want to see if my house is clean, I can just look to the left and to the right. Oh, to the left and to the right. Instead of standing outside, looking in my windows to see if my house is clean. This is showing me what this is showing me. Hopefully that makes sense. For those of you who love indicators, hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it. I don't need this to show me this. Then when it comes to the money flow, I use this example all the time. I can see the money flow. Right now it's sinking. Money flow go up, price go up. Price come down, money flow come down. Price go up, price go up. Where's the magic in that? Show me the magic. Show me the magic. And maybe Crypto Face knows something that I don't. I'm sure he does. But my brain, it breaks it down to where it's like super crazy simple. Money flow go up. Money flow go up. What? Price go up. No way. That's amazing. Price come down. Money flow come down. Then it comes up. Price go up. So that's my thought process. I can tell you what the indicator is doing. That's just me though. Let's see here, going down the list. Let's see, what are your thoughts on the Heike Nashi candles? I have no thoughts on them. I don't use them. However, one of my favorite indicators from Chart Prime, do I have it on here? No. Yeah, I do. Chart Prime is my RSI primed. Ooh, I love this. Now the RSI primed, it has those candles. It has those candles. And this is really cool because you can see, and this is free. This one's free. You can see the strength of the RSI. You know, if it's going to come down, if it's going to go up, but it can always change. See here, overbought, I would think it's going to come down. It did come down a little bit and then whoop, came back up again into overbought again. So the only place I use it is because the indicator already has it, and that's RSI prime. Hopefully y'all can see all that. I'm not sure if I was blocking it. See here. OC, I thought was that. See here. OMG, you need to sleep more. I do. See here. Road Dog uses like an I can never say the word candles, doesn't he? See here. How much is Sharp Prime? I don't even know. I have actual market cipher B. The knockoff are similar, but the money flow is off. Yeah. So I would actually need to see the actual money flow to see if I can still tell you what money flow is doing. But I'm not sure how much Sharp Prime is. I mean, you can check the link in the description. You can check it out. I don't know how much it is. Let's see here. See here. I agree. Money flow is more of a confirmation of a trend. And you use it with your eyes. Yeah. Same like for me, I can just see the trend. Higher highs, higher lows. Got it. Back up. Higher highs, higher lows. Got it. Let's get rid of this. Here we broke this level. We're right at it. We're right at resistance, major resistance. This is a very strong level. Super strong. Oh yeah, man, I haven't even started working yet. I need to do pi and dot. See, Kelly says, last night, Lunar Beaches, crypto spent 30 minutes going over how to use free chart prime indicators because someone asked them that. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, cool. Let's see here. G.I. Joe, if we talk about the 12 trigger wave, it's of value and help the people here make money. Yeah, I don't do any of the trigger waves. I don't do any of that stuff. So here's my thing. What is a trigger wave? What does it show? Does it show divergence? Does it show a higher low? What does a trigger wave show you? So, and here's the thing, like so many traders, very respectable traders, they use all this stuff, but is it needed really? What's a trigger wave? Is it a higher low? Is it a divergence? Like, if you know what it is, then do you really need the trigger wave to tell you, oh, there's a trigger wave, or can you just see the higher low? Can you just see the divergence? That's a legitimate question. What is a trigger wave? So if anybody knows, let me know. But give me a trigger wave is this. Let's see here. Hashtag Market Cipher Family. Okay. Market Cipher is a glorified MACD. Possible. See, both 12. I don't know if you're saying 12 hour. I don't know. Market waves for up and down side. For upside and downside. I'd have to have you show me. See here. See here. Dylan says, going to bed. Thank you, man. Oh, crap. Dylan, I'll send you the video, man. I'll send you my dot video. Sorry, bro. Dylan's like, dude, I can't stay up any longer. Just hurry up and do the friggin' chart. I told you an hour ago. Sorry, man. So bad. So here. Okay. We should let Joe go early today so we can no, because then I'm at 4 o'clock, and then after my 4 o'clock, what after that? I mean, I might take a nap. I don't know. Hashtag Joe needs sleep. See here. Also, it says it's reverse your answer. I don't know what I said. Don't know what I said. So it's non-divert. So it's a lower low. So it's divergence. On here, it will be a lower low, but on here, it's a higher low. Is that what it is? Is it divergence? Man, that wind's kicking in. So here. All right, very good. All right, so let's get started. Let's do dots in case Dylan's still here. Dots. And sorry, we're going out of order. Dot, USDT, MEXC. So dot is looking good on the 15-minute. Let's get rid of all this junk. See, just look at the 12. Are you saying 12-hour? I don't know what you're saying. What is 12 semicolon 00? The 12 o'clock? I don't know what you're saying. What is 12 semicolon 00? Is that 12? I don't know what you're saying, man. See, that looks good. Higher highs, higher lows. Just needs to break this level right here. Pretty much right where it's at. I would set an alert, say about right here, above this. So I would do an alert at 4.559. And I would like to see a retracement though, because I'd like to see it come down to it, take this stuff before going up. See here, pi. Yeah, we're gonna do pi right now, man. So I just want to get that one really quick. So let's do pi USDT, and you know what, Chan, you've been so patient, and you were the first one. I'm gonna do a very, very thorough stuff for you, man. Okay, so here we had our alerts. This is pi on the 1 hour time frame. We can see, of course, lower highs, lower lows. Started looking like it wants to eventually come up. And we started making a higher low. Then it bounced here, which is very good because now it's showing strength. This would have been the perfect opportunity to take this liquidity. Didn't want it. Buying pressure, lots of buyers. Now we make a higher low, and then now we're starting to do this. Now, the only problem with this is we're not coming down to take any liquidity. We have all of this that can be taken. So here, with this price coming up, hitting our alerts, if we would have looked at this, I mean, we could have entered, but I would have probably suggested no if this was brought up, you know, with this. And the reason for this is because of this move. Whenever we have a move like this, where it just goes straight up without a retracement, you're looking for a retracement. What we always want to do, no problem, man. We always want to see price go up, come down at least 38 to 50% before going back up, then breaking this level. This is what we want to see. Whenever we see up, come down 30%, okay, I mean, it's doable. Then come up, and it's just doing this little, very tight little range. we want to see it come down. This would have been the opportunity for it to come down, take some of this, come up, and then now continue going. Here, I do see the fact that we can actually get a pretty good, what's the price range tool? I think it's going down. Not by much though. I'm really surprised with this token. I'd say about 7% and maybe even 11%. So what I would do is I wouldn't enter right now if you were thinking about entering this trade, but I would have a lower entry at, y'all can see the numbers? Well, I'll do one better for you because I do owe you because it's been a long time. You've been very patient, man. I appreciate you. You've been very patient. Most times like, hey man, do the dance, monkey dance. Do this one. Like, sorry. To enter. So we'll get that nice and big for you. Oh yeah. And do this right here. This one's the lower entry. Copy the coordinates. Change this to a white. So we don't, let's put a magnitude on. Let's go to the lowest candle body close. We do not want the price to break this level. If it does, more than likely it'll bounce here. So this is our bounce zone. So I'm gonna go from here to here. Here's our bounce zone. You can call it liquidity. You can call it demand. You can call it whatever you want. Let's see. Here's my bounce zone. I thought I had a bounce zone. Bounce zone. Boom. There you go. So I do think it's going to come down, and it's healthy. It coming down, it's healthy. Now, if you see the price action, do this. Comes down almost to our lower entry, then comes up, then probably comes down. This right here is our decision point. This is what you want to look for. Is it going to go up and break this level? If it does, then there's a really high chance we're not coming down for this. Not right now anyway. So this is when you would enter when it breaks these kind of body closes. Or, none of this is financial advice. If it comes down, decision point, it comes down, very high chance we get the very first one, and then possibly even the second one. If we don't, same rules, comes down, goes up, comes down. Decision point, is it going to go up? If so, then you enter here. If it goes down, well then our lower entry gets hit, and there's a very strong chance we bounce here. So that is my thought process on that. So in short, I would not recommend entering right now. It looks like it wants to come down, and it should. I mean, it did a really nice work. It needs to rest. It needs to take off his shoes, crack open a cold one, watch some TV, or do whatever. All right. Let's see here. So hopefully you like that, Chan. And again, thank you, my man, for being so patient. Thank you for not demanding, hey man, hurry up. And I told you, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's see here. All set says, just look at the freaking 12. I don't know if you're saying 12 o'clock, 12-hour time frame. You have it up already. The best example. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Are you talking about the current time, the current candle? Like my man, you have to, like I've explained it like 5 times already. I don't know what 12:00 means. Is it 12 o'clock? Are you right now 12 o'clock? Because I'm 2 o'clock. Is it the current candle? on the 4-hour time frame is specifics, my friend. I'm assuming it's this. And you're saying a trigger wave. Are you saying this is the trigger wave down here or this? All set. Ho, 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 ho. I got you, Joe. Dude. Dude. So any alt requests, guys, any alt requests, speak now or forever hold your peace. Also says, it's the Lord showing both examples of trigger waves. Okay. So this, okay, so I just read that right now. All set, please answer 12 o'clock. So I think it's like right now in this moment, because I just read that one. So we have this and then this. This is a trigger wave. What makes it a trigger wave? Can you verbalize what makes it a trigger wave? $12 One day people will hear my words and understand them. Versus hear my words and repeat the same thing. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. If I say 12-hour time frame, I would have said 12-hour time frame. I'm saying 12 o'clock. Well, my time is 2 o'clock. So you're saying for me to go back 2 hours? That's what I'm saying. For example, let's just put me in your shoes. I would say, Joe, right now on the 4-hour time frame, the waves that are shown are trigger waves. Oh, okay. I get it. All this 12 o'clock, it's not needed because you're in a different time zone. I'm in a different time zone. Everybody's in a different time zone. You get it? All set. Joe, the chart, bro. Why would your time matter? Please tell me you're playing. You're trying to give me an example. And you're saying 12 o'clock over and over again. Is it 12 o'clock UTC time to where I can see that level? Are you talking about 12 o'clock your time? So I know where you're giving me examples? It's really not that difficult, man. It really isn't. Now, granted, I don't understand what you're thinking because right now, I finally read that part where it says, right now, the Lord is giving us both trigger waves. So that's telling me right now, in this moment. Okay. You don't have to say 12 o'clock. You say 12 o'clock, me, because I'm in a different time zone, I'm thinking time, as opposed to right now. Right now, on the 4-hour time frame that you're showing, oh, okay. Got it. Because guess what? If I'm on a daily time frame, do they look different? A little bit. Oh, you can't see it. A little bit. These look way different than these. This is why it's extremely important to be able to verbalize your thoughts. Joe, Bitcoin, 4-hour time frame. Right now, perfect example, both trigger waves on the top and the bottom of the indicator. Bitcoin, 4-hour time frame right now, and it's showing me both of them. Pi. Let's go, Pi. Yeah, so Pi, let's go. Let's see here. Yes, 12 o'clock. It says, nice, thanks for the explanation. I am almost pissing my pants. Same. See here. All set. Next time, maybe explain the first place. Yeah. Yes, it's so funny, guys. I really, really want to give you the answer. So all set, you haven't answered me. What is a trigger wave? You're saying it's showing it right now. So right now, I'm assuming, I don't know. That's why I'm asking, what is a trigger wave? Please verbalize it in as if I'm not in your brain, because I don't know what you're talking about. Explain it. A trigger wave is blah, blah, blah. Please. So what I see here, those are rough times. Everybody needs some sleep and a nap. And use their words. Yes. Yeah, but it's very funny. Like if y'all ever become YouTube content creators, you will see what I mean. Because like we can be talking about something and then change subjects and go charts and everything. And then somebody say, yeah, man, but I really had a question on the 1 hour. What? And then someone would say, well, check your charts, check your chats more frequently. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to explain stuff, you know. See. Joe, jump to March 2nd. Okay, March 2nd. March 2nd. Okay, March 2nd at 6. Okay. So I'm going to do Alt V right here so I can kind of get a thing. So I'm going to have to go on the 1 hour time frame because, so you know, I'm on the 4 hour. So I can't do a 6. So you know I'm on a 4 hour. You also know that I'm on UTC time because I'm showing it right here. So the information you're giving me is based off of the information you know that I have, so that we're both in line and we're in sync. So that's information right there. So you know this is the 1 hour time frame. Then you said 6. Okay. Got it. So now we are on the same thing. See here. Also, it says 30-minute time frame. Okay. 30-minute time frame. Okay, on the same spot. Got it. Okay. Best example. Okay. 30-minute time frame. Got it. Kelly says, I've been stressed myself. I'm about to take a nap. Ain't that so nice? But like, you know what? I'm tired. Or I'm bored. Let me go take a nap. Love it. Okay. Now move my chat away so I can see that darn bootleg market cipher. But it ain't no bootleg. Let's go all set. What I would really like to do, I don't know how to do it though. I've never done it. Oh wait, no, I have a long time ago on my other channel, like 5 years ago. I would like to do a thing where I have guests on. And for example, like Allset could be teaching us how to use Market Cipher. And then I could have Lunar Beaches on here to teach us how to use Chart Prime. And then I'm on here all the time showing you how to use the price action to tell you what both Market Cipher and Chart Prime will tell you. See here. That big upside down triangle, that's a trigger wave. This right here. This right here is a trigger wave. It's not rounded, it's a triangle. Okay, So that part I didn't know. I just thought it was a lower, well, so this would be another trigger wave, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know. Depends on what the rules are. If they have to be close together or if there has to be a separation. Let's see. Also, it says, sorry, unless crypto face pays me, I won't. It's all good. No. The next to it. Am I looking up top or on the bottom? The upside down one, Joe. Don't you get it? Oh. This little one or the big one? Just I'm reading that one. See here, the upside down one. Move over from 6 p.m. Yeah. Oh, 6 p.m. Oh my gosh. So 6 is what, 18? So over here? Perfect example of not knowing how to communicate. All said, I love you, man. I love you so much. Perfect example of not knowing how to communicate. Joe, 30-minute time frame. March 2nd, 6 p.m. Looking at the bottom, there's 2 waves. The large, I mean, it. How is it that people don't know how to communicate? I don't understand. I love you, all said. I love you to death, man. I love you that you're trying to help me. I absolutely love it, trying to help me figure this stuff out. But how is it that people do not know how to communicate? I've noticed that a lot. Like if I'm going to show you something, I'm going to be very exact. Bitcoin, 30-minute time frame. 6 p.m. Maybe you said 6 p.m. Did I not see that? That ain't no 1800. That's 6. How do I know that's 6 p.m.? LOL, AM. You said PM. Now you're just trolling me. Could have sworn you put PM in here somewhere. From 6 p.m., I saw it building. Oh. I don't know. No. You see where you circle the big triangle? Where you circled the big triangle. Yeah. So we're spending like way too much time trying to identify, because okay, I have an idea. Let's do it like this. Because all said, he's trying to use his words. He's trying to. So am I looking at the top or the bottom? I'm pretty sure it's the bottom. So let me know. Is it the top or the bottom? Now, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Joe needs some rest now. Not really. I'll go strong. No more teasing, Joe. And the end, the charts, and topped off. Bottom. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're on the bottom. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Where am I looking? Let's make this really, really easy. 1 to the second one. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're rocking and rolling now. We're rocking and rolling. Okay, so this is the trigger wave. Still don't know what a trigger wave is. We have identified it. That's a huge spike. Now, am I looking at from here to here to consider it a trigger wave? So am I looking at A or B to consider this a trigger wave? Am I looking at this or am I looking at this? Am I looking at A or B to consider this a trigger wave? I don't even know how many people are still in here. You guys are so patient. Love you guys. Oh, wow. Kelly says, oh, I didn't realize you were learning Market Cipher. Yeah. And all he needs to do is type in an A or a B. Because now what I'm doing, instead of him typing a whole bunch of stuff that leaves out a lot of stuff, I'm asking the questions and it's just A or B. 1, 2, or 3. Yes or no. So all set. I see this as a trigger wave. Why? What am I looking? What makes this a trigger wave? Is it an A? Am I looking at this one to make this a trigger wave? Or am I looking at B to make this a trigger wave? It's the way the waves form. Others are rounded. I saw it build up March 2nd. Okay, I get it. But what am I looking at? Am I looking at A, comparing it to this, to that makes it a trigger wave? Or am I looking at B, compared to this, makes it a trigger wave? What makes it a trigger wave? Where am I looking to say this is a trigger wave? Or do I not need to look at anything and just see the very dramatic spike? So it's either A, B, or just because it's a spike. A, B, or because it's a spike. Because I will admit, this is a pretty deep spike. I will admit that. A is the handle, and B is the trigger wave. This is A. This is B. He said this was the trigger wave. Can't see it because I have this here. This is A. This is B. You said this is a trigger wave. Yes, that's why I got it wrong. Oh my gosh, you cannot communicate. I love you, all set. We've established that this is the trigger wave. Why? What am I looking at? Am I looking at A or am I looking at B to make this a trigger wave? You replied with A is the handle and B is the trigger wave. We've already established this was a trigger wave. Joe, please delete the 2 circle you made on the far left. This is not a 2, this is a B. Okay. So there's no confusion, because that may have been my fault. This is A. This is A. This is B. And this is C. So we have A. We have this little bitty one, B. And then we have this one, C. So now we've changed it. We've changed the order. We changed the order. Okay, not sure why you're drawing random stuff. It's not random. It's how I was explaining, how I was having you identify. How is that random? That makes no sense. No, that's not A. Oh my gosh, all set. Never mind, man. Never mind. Do you know what I'm trying to establish? Obviously you don't. Not to be ugly, but I'm trying to establish what the F I'm trying to look at. Am I looking at this wave? Am I looking at this wave? Or am I looking at this wave? We haven't even established. You have failed to communicate what I need to look at. I'm trying to see what I need to look at to know what to compare it to. We spent like 20 minutes here. Please delete A. So what I'm trying to do is I need to identify what you are trying to say, where you're trying to get me to look. I don't know where I'm supposed to look. This isn't difficult. Joe, B is the starting point. B is what we're looking at. Oh, okay. You're comparing B to C. Got it. Oh, the lag is hard. Yeah, definitely. B and C are the trigger waves. So there's 2 trigger waves. Yeah, I've watched his videos. Like I said, I spent hours and hours on this crap. See, Jesse doesn't understand it. I need Jesse to explain it to me then. So B and C are trigger waves. So you can have a trigger wave, a trigger wave, a trigger wave, a trigger wave, a trigger wave until it goes off. Well, that makes no sense. Guiding the blind is hard. If you can, guiding the blind is hard. But if you're able to verbalize your thought process clearly, the blind can easily catch the fly with chopsticks. Give you a heads up. Yeah. I love you both. I love you too. I love everybody here. One trigger wave only. You just said B and C is the trigger wave. Out of the whole chart you had up, one trigger wave only. C is the trigger. B must be A and C must be B. this is how these are my identifiers for you. This is not, if CryptoFace has videos that cause this R and T and S and whatever, and I'm saying this is A, B, and C, because I'm using this as A, B, and C, even though on the training videos, this is R, Q, and S, for my purpose, for simple identification, when you're explaining it to me, you should say A, B, and C. But just to let you know, Joe, in the training videos, A is actually T, but we're going to refer to it as A since you have it labeled as A. Y'all are making this way too difficult. These are my landmarks. My landmarks. Not CryptoFace's, not anybody else who has any videos. These are my landmarks to understand what y'all are trying to say. You have B and A in the wrong position. How, if it's my position? This is how I'm identifying them. This is how I put the landmarks. That makes no sense. Joe, just delete A. Why not just say all the other letters except A? Y'all are making this way too difficult. Yeah, I know. I watch CryptoFace's videos. I mean, B is a handle and C is a trigger. How difficult was that? Obviously 30 minutes. B is the handle, C is the trigger. Boom. That should have been like common sense from the get-go. I'm using those as landmarks. So B is the handle and C is the trigger. Bingo bang. Okay. So B is the handle. So B, let's just move this over. B is the handle and C is the trigger. Price is up here, comes down. Wave is here, and then comes down. Yeah, I'll have to watch Alexo's videos to save me from having a aneurysm. Because, like, what is this showing me? Besides after the fact. I don't trade after the fact. I trade in the moment. What is this showing me? Does anybody know what this is showing me? It's easy to be a Monday quarterback. But you said, also said he saw this building up. What did it show you? Because I would love to know. Because I'm always trying to learn. And you said you saw this. What is this? What did it show? I trade before I got in at 6. Yeah. So you saw it. What did you see? I saw the trigger wave. What is a trigger wave? The trigger wave is a lower wave. What does it tell you? It tells me that it went really low. But what does it say? Like, why would you have entered? Because it's a trigger wave. I get it. It's a trigger wave. But what makes a trigger wave? That's what I want to know. Like, what makes this happen? What makes this work? Why is this a trigger wave? Because it's lower than this one. I get it. It's lower. So is the price. What makes this a trigger wave? What made you want to enter this trade? Instead of thinking, oh, well, it's curving over. More than likely, it'll take this liquidity and all of this liquidity and all of this liquidity. Like, what was the thought process? It was like, you know what? I see the trigger wave. The trigger wave was created because X, Y, and Z, and boom. That's what I want to know. It's building a trigger. Yes. It's a triangle. Yes, but you see this, right? Price comes down. This came down. Price goes up. This goes up. If I'm trading the way I trade, I would have entered here. The break of this level. Not so much here because it's really close to this level. I would have entered here. Without using trigger waves, without using nothing. Is your trigger wave a reaction to the price? If you like Evan, although he has longer videos on Market Cypher, 35 minutes, I searched Market Cypher. Now look at the other and it's round. So look at B because it's round, and look at C because it's pointy, which makes this a trigger. So this is round, and this is pointy. Price is round, and this is pointy. Why do I need a trigger wave when I can see it? Mic drop. And that's the thing too, like, I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours watching these videos. This is pointy, so this is a trigger wave, but price came down and then it came up. This is reacting to this, right? Just like money flows coming in right here. I'm assuming, I don't know. Oh, look. Money flow was going up, but price is coming down. And then it started coming up right here. No. See, now look at the other, it's round. I look at the trade, I took the trade, not sure about you, mic drop. Yeah, what I'm trying to understand is why people use what they use. That's what I'm trying to understand. And you're saying because it's a point. But if you look at the price action, it came down and it went up, which would create that point. So why would you not just buy the break of a level once it broke that point? Because this could have easily done a point and then, let me show you. Because they could have easily done a point. Look at this, very nice point. Very nice point. And then it goes lower. Creating another very nice point. It's not rounded. I saw it clearly. What did you see? It's all round and it points. Unfortunately, we have to make things clear and easy to understand. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll go in and drop it. All set. If you want to, man, you can talk to me on trade_intuition. Like explain what you're doing with the video, preferably. Because yeah, I feel very sorry for everybody here watching this. All right, that's all I got, guys. I do thank you. 3230, good Lord. Today was fun, entertaining. We learned how to communicate, playing. Unfortunately, we didn't. Not playing. Unfortunately, not playing. All right, moving on. But and it is difficult. It is difficult trying to explain something, especially if it's not like on a phone or video. Very difficult because you might not like be able, one, to type everything. Ever two, you may try to shorten things up that you know what you're talking about, but obviously I don't. But I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you later on. Take care, guys. See ya. All set. Love you. Everybody else here, love you too. See ya.